suggest. Small actions can have enormous consequences. 1985, summer. I'm at a friend's house. She has just got a brand new Macintosh. I had never seen a computer like this before. And she showed me the mouse. I had never used a mouse before. And I started drawing on her screen, and I drew a little cartoon of myself and wrote the words "wow" next to it. It was so cool. 1 year later, I moved to Boulder, Colorado, and I got a phone call from her. She said, "Barry, I'm working on a trial in Beaumont, Texas for Santa Fe Railroads, and they're looking for computer graphic artists. And they asked if I knew anybody." I said, "Well, I'm not a computer graphic artist." She goes, "I know, but you just doodled that thing on my Macintosh, so I told them all about you, and they want to hire you." I was like, "Well, okay." She told me what they were going to pay, and for me, just being out of college, it was the most I could imagine making at that time of my life. So I said yes. I got on a plane, went to Beaumont, Texas. I found out I was going to be working for a litigation consulting firm called Boca and Winberg. What is a litigation consulting firm? If anyone's watched the CBS show Bull, they're called jury consultants sometimes. And what they do is they do all kinds of research, kind of like marketing research, to find out the outcome of a trial before it ever takes place. And if you're in trial, then they try to predict how the jury is going to react and try to influence the jurors to that point of view of the client that we're representing. In this case, we were representing Santa Fe Railroads, who was being sued by a company that was trying to put a pipeline across the United States for oil. And they felt that Santa Fe had been disrupting their efforts. So they were suing them for hundreds of millions of dollars. The attorney representing Santa Fe Railroads was this gentleman known as Frederick P. Firth. Anybody ever heard of Frederick P. Firth? At the time, he was the highest paid attorney in the United States. He has a building in downtown San Francisco, the Firth Building. That's his building. He takes only 2 cases a year. And he's also the owner of Chalk Hill Winery. Frederick P. Firth was somebody who knew how to persuade jurors, and people paid a high price for him. I was asked to go into this room where a drafting table was set up, and they gave me every day different assignments of things they wanted to have drawn or created for the courtroom. It's called demonstrative evidence, which is a fancy way of saying visual aids for the courtroom. One day they handed me this little illustration, it was about this big, of a picture from a 1950s manual about how pipelines were created. And so it was a picture that depicted a bunch of people working, digging ditches, laying pipes, and connecting them, and then covering them up again. And overseeing them all was a foreman. Now what they handed me was a Xerox of a Xerox of a Xerox of a mimeograph. The quality was terrible. It was like lots of extra dots and dust all over it. Lots of lines had fragments missing. And so they said, "Could you clean it up and then fill in some of the lines, and then we'll blow it up and bring it into the courtroom?" No problem. So I started working on this, and it was very detailed work. I literally had to use a magnifying glass and get right down in there. And at first I whited out all those dots, then I filled in the lines, and I came to that foreman, and he had this white hat that had a little piece missing. So I went in there with this little mechanical, technical pen, and all of a sudden the ink blotted a little bit. Some extra ink came out. And I was like, oh man, I've already invested hours in this. Do I have to start over again? And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to spread that ink around and make his white hat black. No big deal. Well, I got it all done. A junior attorney came in to see what I'd done, and I just thought, you know, I should do the responsible thing, just make him aware of this. I said, hey, just so you know, my ink blotted a little bit, and I made this white hat a black hat. And he looked at it, and he just started laughing. I love it. This is great, because they're the villain. He's the villain in this story, so he should have a black hat. That's fantastic. Great, don't change a thing. Don't change a thing. A week later, this little illustration had been blown up to be 8 feet wide and 4 feet high. and Frederick P. Firth was in the courtroom talking to a witness on the stand, cross-examining him, saying, now, sir, who is this person here in the illustration? And he goes, well, that's a worker. They're digging the ditch. And who is this man with the black hat? And they said, I'm sorry, I don't see a man with a black hat. The gentleman with the black hat, who is he? And so the witness was looking at the original copy. And he goes, I'm sorry, I don't see someone with a black hat. The man with the black hat is right there. All of a sudden, objection, Your Honor. The opposing counsel said, they're tampering with the evidence. They're trying to persuade the jurors. They had a big conference in front of the judge, and Frederick P. Firth was humiliated publicly. He came back after court that day to the offices where I was still working, and I heard from down the hall, who is responsible for that blankety-blank black hat? My boss came up to me, he asked me what happened. I told him very quickly, and I knew I was about to get fired. But then an amazing thing happened. That junior attorney said, Barry, you told me about it, I'll take responsibility, no worries. The integrity he showed me by standing up and taking that bullet was amazing. But my boss still made me go home for the rest of the week. The moral of the story is, little details matter, and never, ever, ever make a white hat black. Toastmasters.